We're back again. Currently, I am staying in Amsterdam doing my first ever pet sit, which I was so nervous about because I was like, oh my gosh, I am going into someone else's home. This is where they, have all their life going on. The woman that has lived here for, I believe, already like 5 years. So she definitely has imprinted her energy, her behavior into this place. And I was like, that's kind of scary to me to step into someone's home and to feel the energy that they're cultivating in their home, or who they are as a person is literally imprinted in someone's home. So to me, that was actually the only thing that I felt hesitant with doing pet sitting, because of my sensitivity to energy, my sensitivity to feeling the unseen, noticing the unseen. And I am wearing lip gloss, and now my hair is blowing into my lip gloss the whole time. That's obviously not what we want. Now we're staying here in Amsterdam in an apartment on the 16th floor, which you can probably hear because I'm sitting on the balcony right now, and you can hear the noises outside. You can hear the wind that blows against the building, against the windows. The wind is very strong on the 16th floor, definitely. But the view is amazing. Like, oh my gosh. I manifested a place that was literally exactly what I wanted, and it came to me in such a different way than I expected, because I had looked at my options of, what are the ways, what are the possibilities for me to step into this decision of pet sitting, of allowing myself to visit new places, to see new places, to get inspiration for where I would like to live, how I would like to live. And then I first came to this first website that I was like, oh, this might be it, actually. Yeah, we can do this. But then I read the reviews of that one. People were talking about how, because the website was a very big company, that yeah, there were some things not going fully well. Let's say it that way. So people have complaints about that. It had become such a big company. So then I was like, okay, what if I would just start looking only in the Netherlands for pet sit, and find somewhere I could do that through. And then I found this other website, which actually felt very aligned to sign up for pet sitting. So I was about to do that. And then I actually met up with one of my cousins, and I told him about that I was going to do this, that I was planning on doing this. And he was like, oh, that's a great idea. That's amazing. So then a week later, he sends me a message, and he's like, hey, normally I actually look after this cat in Amsterdam, but I can't right now. Would that be something, you would want to do? Is that worth your time? Because it's only like a week. And I was like, actually, that's perfect, because my desire was for my first pet sit to be only a week, for it to be in Amsterdam, for it to be in an apartment, because I really want to explore apartment living again. I lived in an apartment in Mexico, but I was like, what is it like to live in an apartment in the Netherlands? I want to know. I want to really fully immerse myself in that possibility. Instead of thinking about it, I want to be in it so I can truly know if this is for me or not. So he actually reached out to me and said, like, hey, this is available. So I reached out to the woman that lives here, and we had a conversation. We had our first like FaceTime call, did a little video chat, and she was so nice. She's actually family related to my uncle, so it's not my direct family, but she is actually related to my family, which is crazy. So in a way, she is a family, but like not blood related. So yeah, that was just really insane. And then I felt an instant connection and instant, like, yeah, this feels right. She feels like a really like energetically, when I was on the call with her, it just felt right. I felt aligned with her energy and the way she communicated, the way she connected with me, and the way that I got to connect with her, and the way that I could speak about certain things and she was open to hearing them. And that to me was a sign like, okay, let's do this. Even though it was still, unknown and uncomfortable, I was like, let's do this. Let's take this leap. Let's take the leap into pet sitting, because I've done pet sitting basically for my parents. When they would go on vacation, I would take care of our cat. But I had not done that for anyone else or to be in someone else's home. And now that I'm here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I decided and that I really got clear about what type of experience I wanted. And not only like the logistics of where and all of that, but as well, how do I want to feel in this experience? Like really tapping into what is the state of being that I want to be in being here. How do I want to feel? Like how do I wake up? How do I spend my time? What am I focusing on? All of that. That was actually the most important, to get clear on that. Obviously, the details of where, when, and all of that are important too, that you know what you want to the detail, because you can ask for it. Like, you don't have to settle at all. And whatever limits arise is something to reflect on, because for me, something that arose was like finances, that I was like, okay, how am I going to experience apartment living in Amsterdam with the financial situation that I'm currently in as a entrepreneur, as a business owner that is just starting again, that is now offering services again, but not fully receiving the income that is able to sustain living in an apartment like this. But that I didn't let that stop me from actually asking for this, because I knew there must be a way. That's when I came up with pet sitting. Then I was like, hey, I can actually stay in these places without having to pay for them. Obviously, the exchange is that you take care of someone's animal, but I love animals. I love cats. So I decided, okay, I will go with cats, because that I've done before and feel like are the most low maintenance animals as well, because a dog you have to walk multiple times a day, and I wasn't really looking to go for a walk multiple times a day, because I literally haven't gone outside that many times. I am not really an outdoor person. I really like to be indoor. I'm a little bit of a homebody, so I was like, okay, I need to go somewhere where the space indoors as well matches me and my vibe. And I like things to be light and open, a lot of windows, a lot of white, and maybe some colors here and there, but not too stuffy, not too like crowded, or like the walls are coming like down on me or something like that. And I had a whole, like, I painted a whole picture of the apartment, of but that actually was because of how I wanted to feel in this apartment, that helped me create how I wanted the apartment to look like. And I knew that I wanted it to be on a higher floor as well, and I wanted to have a view, and I was like, the view, I would really enjoy view of trees. I like, when I'm living somewhere, I want to be able to see nature or some form of nature, and not just only city. And that's just crazy that the view where I'm currently at is water and a lot of industrial indeed. But when I look at the right, it's only trees. Like, it's all trees and homes. And I did not expect to have this view while going to Amsterdam. Like, being in Amsterdam, I did not think of having a view of trees like the way I have right now. That's just insane.